He had everything. In the heart of Lagos, where wealth speaks louder than rain on a zinc roof, Damien Cole lived in a mansion that touched the clouds. His name rang out in the tech world like the sound of Naira hitting the table. Cars, fame, a company that made billions while he barely lifted a finger. But deep inside, emptiness. His lungs were failing. Doctors from London, America, they all said the same thing. If we don't find a matching donor, you have just a few months to live. And for the first time in his life, money could not solve the problem. Far away, in a quiet village in Osun State, where children fetch water from the stream and the sound of pestles fills the morning air, lived a girl named Aya. She had nothing. Orphaned at 3, parents gone under mysterious circumstances. The villagers whispered behind her back. Some said she carried bad luck. But one old woman, Mama Nala, took her in, gave her a mat to sleep on and love to hold on to. They survived on little. Mama Nala weeded people's farms, cooked at burials. Aya sold bush mango, guava, and pepper by the roadside. But she had dreams. She wanted to become a social worker, someone who would fight for children like her, those that the world forgot. Still, she hoped. One dry afternoon, the sun hot like fire, Aya stood near the road with a basin of fruit on her head. A car came speeding from the bend, the driver busy pressing phone, and before anyone could shout, "Otiku!" he brushed her. Aya fell hard. The basin scattered. The fruit rolled into the gutter. People gathered. They tried to flag down cars, begged for help. Nobody stopped. Until a black Range Rover slowed down. Damien Cole was inside. He looked out of the window and saw her, bleeding, lifeless, lying by the roadside. He told his driver, "Carry her. Let's go to the hospital. Do fast." At the private hospital in Ikeja, they didn't even ask questions. The money had already spoken. Aya was rushed into surgery. Damien stayed. He watched, waited, and somehow he kept coming back, every day, quietly. No cameras, no press. When she opened her eyes, confused and weak, he told her she was safe. She asked why he helped her. He said he didn't know, but something had changed. When she was discharged, he didn't want her to go back to the village just yet. "Stay at the house," he said, "till you're strong enough." The mansion was unlike anything Aya had ever seen. Tiles that looked like glass. Beds that swallowed you in comfort. Taps that ran without fetching. But what struck her most was the silence. The sadness. For all his riches, the man looked tired. Fading. One day, she asked softly, "Are you all right, sir?" He hesitated, then said it plainly, like someone tired of hiding. "I'm dying." That night she couldn't sleep. How could the same man who saved her be waiting to die? She prayed for him, for a miracle. And the next morning she told him, "I want to get tested. Maybe I'm your match." He refused, at first, but she insisted, "Maybe God saved me to save you." Tests were done. Prayers whispered. Days passed. Then, the results. She was a perfect match. The surgery went well. God was merciful. Damien got new lungs. Aya got her strength back, slowly. But something bigger was born, something unspoken, a bond, deep, sincere. Not love, not yet, but respect, honor, trust. They returned to her village. Mama Nala cried when she saw her girl again. She hugged Damien like a mother would hug a son. He saw the poverty, the need, but also the community, the laughter, the resilience. And right there, he made a decision. They built something together, a home for orphans, a center for children with no voice. They called it Hope House. Aya ran it with wisdom. Damien funded it with purpose. And every morning, as the children sang and danced under the mango tree, both of them knew they had found what they were looking for. Not wealth, not healing, but meaning. They say the rich man saved the poor girl. But the truth? The girl with nothing gave the man with everything a reason to live. Because in the end, it wasn't about the cars, the mansion, or even the billions. It was about finding purpose, about using what you have to lift others. So, if this story touched your heart, let it remind you of this. Sometimes, the smallest hands can carry the greatest miracles. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs hope today, and subscribe for more powerful stories that inspire. Until next time, stay hopeful.